Hi, I'm Isa. I'm a sales and marketing professional based in Dubai. I had enrolled for my MBA program with Geneva Business School, Sharjah. I remember doing so back in October last year, and fast forward today, we are in September the following year, and I've successfully completed 1 year with GBS. And taking this opportunity, I would like to share with you the progress so far. And to do so, what I've done is I've put down 5 reasons, and with these 5 reasons, I would hopefully be able to recommend the potential students to actually consider GBS as their number one choice to pursue their further education. Now, the first reason is about the progress as you move on in the course. What I mean by that is, let me give you a background on the MBA program. It's basically an 18-month long program, and it requires it requires us to actually complete 18 subjects in this course of time. Now, every subject is covered in 1 month, and you don't do anything else except for that subject. Your full attention is given to that subject, and when you pass this subject, you move on to the second subject. So while you're in the second subject, the results of your first subjects are out, so you know your progress, and you go on. You finish your second, you move on to the third subject. By the time you're in the middle of the third subject, you get to know the result of the previous subject. So with this, you go on all the way till you complete your 18 subject, and I find this quite motivating, and in fact it helps you to evaluate your progress and see where do you stand. So you see the performance, you measure it as you go forward, and I find it very helpful in furthering my education. And the second reason is about the way the program is actually, the sessions are actually designed to conveniently match the working professionals. What I mean by that is that you don't have to actually attend the whole month for one particular subject. All you need to do is attend on the weekends. Yes, only on the weekends, no classes on the regular weekdays. So Thursdays are meant for Abu Dhabi evening classes, and Friday is morning classes for Sharjah students. And every session is no more than 4 hours. So in total, for one subject, you either you have to attend, you have to take up 3 sessions, or maximum 4 sessions at the most. So it's either 12 hours of attendance or maximum 16 hours, and that's all you require to actually dedicate your time. And yes, of course, you might also require a few hours per week to review what you have studied, and at the end of each subject, you need some time to give your exam. So all in all, 24 hours is more than sufficient for one subject per month. Now, it may sound overwhelming a little bit, because you have to dedicate your weekends towards your studies, and this is something, it's your call. You really need to take a decision on it. And this brings me to the third reason, which is I see a good balance between in-class studies and there's an element of online attached to it. Now, what I mean by that is that when you attend the class, the whole 4 hours lecture are basically recorded on a high definition video, and a link of the whole recording is forwarded to you to review it after the classes at any given time. Now, if you for some reason miss the whole class, you still have the opportunity to actually go through the whole lecture and kind of catch up with what you have missed. So it's a great advantage. The fourth reason is I see an interesting balance between the grading system. There is in-class grading and there is final grading, which is submitted electronically. Now, both these marks, they're combined together and reflect in your final grades per subject, and so on. So the in-class activity is done usually by having by going through, after you do the classes, of course, by understanding the subject. There's a booklet given, something similar to this, and you actually try to answer them in the class. It's either on individual basis, or the professor might advise you to form small groups, and with the help of the team, you interact with your peers, and you submit as a group. So that mark is basically, as I said, is actually becomes part of your final grade sheet, and it's quite beneficial, I see, because it cultivates a learning environment in class. It helps you communicate with the professor, and it's really helpful. On the other side, the final assignment is actually submitted online. You don't have to do that in class. So you do it at the comfort of your home, with a given deadline and enough cushion for preparation. And whenever you're ready, you're near the deadline, or on that particular day, you with the click of a button, you submit your final answer, final assignment electronically. So these are really very kind of a innovative way of innovative approach towards higher education. And with this, I come to my fifth and the last reason. It's about, of course, it's about the investment that is needed for the program. And I did my research, and I found that GBS is considerably competitive. It's neither very expensive, nor I would say that it's very cheap. It's somewhere in the middle. And if you are a working professional with a decent income, or you are self-employed, I guess you can easily manage to pay the monthly fees, and it's not that heavy on your pocket. But at the same time, having said that, I would also recommend you to do your research on your side. Talk to the support team at GBS for further assistance, and do your due diligence by doing a comparison in the marketplace. And with this, I come to the end of my testimonial video. All I can say a few more words on motivating you to actually go ahead, because giving you my own example, it took me over 10 years to actually decide to embark on this journey. And because the reason is I was waiting for the right time, and I was waiting for the perfect time. And in reality, there is no right or perfect time. You need to start at a point, because as they say, the journey of 1,000 miles starts but with the first step. So go ahead, do your research, decide, and once you've decided, dive into it and start. Don't let any other reason pull you back. Even if you weren't so good academically in the past, all I can add on is a saying a famous saying by Mark Twain where he says, I never let my schooling interfere with my education. That has to be the spirit. Positively, go ahead. You're just a decision away, and as they say, success is just a decision away. And don't think that 18 months is a very long time and you won't be able to complete it, and you might look for some shorter courses. I guess it's always better to it's better to creep forward than to leap forward. Take small steps and head towards your goal. I think it is achievable, it is doable, and finally, I look forward to see you in the class while I'm still around there. And I finish and I take this opportunity to thank you for watching the whole video, and good luck.